energy in our life, in our soul's journey here. So these are planets we tend to see that are more integrated, they're more present in our life, they're dynamic players in our life. And one of the examples of this, and she's a great example for a lot, is Oprah Winfrey. So she has, I'm going to pull up her chart. So Oprah Winfrey, go to her chart. There's mine. If she's up here. There she is. Okay, so this is Oprah's chart, her birth chart, and she was born in Mississippi. If we relocate her to Chicago, not much different, but what you see is that we have her moon getting stronger by a couple degrees, because the moon is at the bottom of the chart here, and then it moves 2 degrees closer, so it's increasing in strength. And this is one of the most important things about relocation astrology. The closer that we get to, that a planet gets to an angle, the more strong it becomes, and the more we get the configuration as it is in our chart. So it becomes potentiated. If we have a big configuration, planetary configuration, as we do in Oprah's chart, of a grand trine, of a T-square, and in this case, she has a kite. She has a lot of trines, a grand trine going on here that creates this kite. So we see that Jupiter gets closer to the midheaven. Jupiter is at 16 Gemini, the midheaven at 10. Jupiter's beautiful trine down to the sun, down to Venus in Aquarius, in that fortunate 5th house. And then it moves over to this other trine going on here, actually with Ceres in Libra. Ceres, the asteroid of nurturance, abundance, fertility. And we can see that money actually becomes something really strong in the symbol of Ceres. She can bring money into our life, especially if she's in a trine to Jupiter, Venus, and the Sun. Jupiter, a signification of money traditionally. Venus is traditional significator of money. And then a modern significator, Ceres, in a trine. And they're actually in these sextiles, Ceres, exact sextiles to the moon in Sagittarius, Venus and the Sun sextiling down to Sagittarius. This creates this wonderful kite. It actually links up right to the midheaven. And this is why we have this, billionaire woman there in Chicago who's, rose to power in Chicago, lived there, and then also did her show, the Oprah Winfrey show there in Chicago. There's so much to talk about in just studying Oprah's chart there. One of the things, too, she lives in that location, moon on the IC. Wow, those are locations, as I'm going to talk about later, that we just love to call home. The moon is in its sign it loves, or its house it loves to be in, the 4th house, and right there on the angle. And you put Jupiter at the top of the chart, as we'll see in another example, and there's so much fortune and possibility there. But we have to put it back into the context of the chart. Jupiter is in this beautiful kite and these grand trines, really significant here. And something else to mention is that Jupiter is actually in a trine to Mercury at 16 to 20 degrees. Mercury is the ruler of the midheaven and the ruler of the chart. So, and this doesn't change in Mississippi. It's only 2 degree difference if we go back to the birth chart. So we see that we have the ruler of the angles. If you notice this, every angle, traditionally Jupiter rules Pisces, right? Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Mercury rules Virgo and Gemini. We have this grand trine formation and this sextile, this kite. We have it connecting with the rulers of every angle. This is what makes this place even more potentiated for Oprah. And this is going to be rare to find for someone, but this helps to explain why we have such success for Oprah in this location of the world. Rulers of the chart in this grand trine to each other. Wow, it's just magnificent. So thanks for